Hey guys, how's it going? Coming to you from my DCC layout in the garage. I've got for you a review today of the Athearn AC4400. It is DCC quick plug equipped, and I have installed a Digitrax DCC decoder in it. Now there's a guy out there, and I don't remember who it was, so I apologize, but he's been asking me for a long time to do a review on the Athearn AC4400, and I haven't got around to it. It is one of the first engines I bought, so it was MSRP of almost $100. It was like $99.98, and now you can find them, on eBay or around for 60, 70 bucks, but you still have to buy that decoder. So let's go over some of the features of the engine, and I'll tell you what I think and whether you should spend the money on this Athearn 4400. First, let's go over detail. Now, my review keeping in mind the whole time that the engine's fairly cheap, so I'm not going to be too harsh on it because it is a cheaper engine. It's not from their Genesis line or anything like that. But you've got a nice white LED headlight, 2 LEDs there. You've got the ditch lights that are painted but not operable. There's no sound on this model because it's DCC quick plug equipped. One thing I will tell you is, because I was so new to model railroading at the time, I had to call Athearn to figure out how to install the DCC decoder, even though it was quick plug equipped, and their customer service was outstanding. So good job there for Athearn's customer service. They didn't really hassle me and ask me, where I ordered it, what day I ordered it, or anything. They weren't worried about that. They just gave me the customer service right up front. The cab is, you got tinted windows, or no, well, they look tinted, but they might be actually clear. But it's so dark in the cab, there's no cab light or anything, that the engine's fairly sharp. The flag looks decent. The print it's obvious that the print has a kind of a poor quality to it on the flag, but everything else looks excellent. You cannot read the little signs or anything. They're all smudged, but like I said, keep in mind this is a $100 engine. The handrails, there are plastic handrails, but they're not too tore up or anything. They look good. You've got the stairs and everything are painted with the white paint, look good. Couplers operate fine. As you can see on the top, you've got the GPS dome, or GPS satellite dome there for uplink, and some warnings on the top. Just a pretty decent detail for a $100 engine. Now, operating is where we have the problem, and you can blame this on Athearn. I'll blame this portion on Athearn, that the drive is not very good. I much prefer MTH's drives to Athearn's, no matter whether it's Genesis or just regular like this, ready to roll. The drive is just very choppy. It's not a very smooth drive. I've got to get this thing cranking up. I haven't messed with the start voltage on it, but I'm at speed 29 and it's barely moving. I get a lot of derails regardless of the conditions of the rails, and you kind of got to get it going. And you hear that thumping sound. I'm not sure what that is. It might be the gear binding up, but that, I guess it's to be expected from a cheaper engine that's only $100. So let's get it back around here, see if we can get it back around without derailing. I'm not saying that my track work is perfect. It could be the track work, but the engine definitely has problems with derailing. So I made it around the pass once, but it's very slow to rev up. I can get almost on 128 speed step mode, get it up to almost 30-35 without even budging. And then I'm at 22 right now, thinking I'm stopped because I didn't look at it, and it's actually still not moving. So I put it back to 0. You get this humming noise when you try to try to get it going, but it doesn't really go anywhere. The directional headlights work fine. You've got the headlight in the front, like I said. I switch direction. Wrong button, I think. Okay, there we go. And now you got the rear light. Those worked fine. The print is very crisp for the cab numbering. The 5817 on this model. And like I said, it's pretty good detail for $100. So if you have any other questions, let me know. If you were asking me straight up, should I buy this or not? If you just want something to be pulled in a, behind a couple other engines and just get it running in a consist, however you pronounce it, sure, why not? But if you want this as your primary engine, I would probably go with something a little different. And if you're looking for something cheaper, maybe a Broadway Limited AC 6000 used on eBay or something goes for about $150, $160, which you figure by the time you put your decoder in here, you're going to be up to at least $100. So that would be my suggestion to you. Alright, well, if you have any questions, let me know, but that was my review of the Athearn Ready to Roll AC4400.